Welcome back, everybody. Um, Today is week 152 since we began these transmissions of light and bringing the messages through each week in regards to the light codes that are being offered to us. My glasses are a little bit blurry. And so week 152, if we add the numbers, it becomes an 8. And the 8 brings to us the as above, so below energies, the forgiveness, unconditional love, a lot of beautiful energy like that today. And the vibration is magenta. This is really very pink, but magenta is the vibration for this week, which helps to keep us striving towards the spiritual and also keeps us anchored into the earth. So keeping magenta around you this week in some way, you might like to wear it, which also helps to rebuild and strengthen the etheric field so that your chakras have a nice, healthy etheric to be able to work from. And so beautiful vibration for us to work with this week, reminding us that it opens the infinite gateways to our full potential, and so that we can access that and access our Akashic records and all the wonderful things that we are, so that we can move forward, which is really very useful for us this week. This week I've called it the light codes of inner design. And the reason for that is about us designing our inner environment. So the visions that came to me this morning, and more each week, the visions come just as I awaken every Monday. And rarely do I have to sit purposely in meditation for them, because I'm just programmed now that every Monday the visions will come through for the messages to come through. And you can also do this before you go to sleep. And I do this before I go to sleep. I go, tomorrow is Monday. It's the day of the light codes. My messages will come through on waking. And you can do the same thing. If you have a question that you're wanting clarity on before you go to sleep at night, you can intend that when you wake in the morning, you'll have a vision or a message or something will bring you the clarity that you need. And the more you do that, the more it is likely to happen. So it's a simple technique. There's nothing out there that you have to do, just a simple intention of talking to yourself before you sleep so that you can awaken with the messages that you're requiring in the morning. So the first vision that I had this morning was a man sitting under a shady tree, and he was dressed in a checkered flannelette shirt and a pair of jeans, very casual, and he was playing a guitar. And he was on it looked like maybe it was a country property, probably a little farmlet or something. There was a little farmhouse there and a cow outside the house, and the grass was green and very, casual setting. And then I saw a double bass, and then I saw a hand on paper with a pencil drawing. I knew they were drawing, but it was very, very tiny little markings, really intricate. But the thing that was so obvious was this beautiful yellow, soft yellow light that was beaming out from the paper and from around the hand as the pencil is drawing it. And the third vision that I had was a pyramidal shape, and inside the pyramidal shape was squeezed inside this shape lots of bodies that were, bent over, and more bodies and more bodies and more bodies inside this pyramidal or triangular shape. But the being at the top of this, inside the triangle, was Ganesha. And Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. And the final vision that I had, as I was actually writing the visions down so that I wouldn't forget them, and then I closed my eyes for a moment and I had one final vision, and that final vision was of a garden hedge trimmed very neatly across the top, and coming up from behind it was a beautiful, 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 glowing, brilliant sun. So now to decipher the messages and how they bring us the information of what is unfolding for us in the week ahead and the times ahead when you come across these light codes, when you activate the light codes, because I bring the messages through, and then I sit with a group to bring through the activation light codes to help activate these particular set of light codes that are being offered to us. So, and then I offer them, out on my website and on my Etsy shop. And so when you stumble upon them is when you are ready for them, is when you are ready to activate them within your own energy field. Because when they come through for all of humanity at the same time. But not everybody is ready for them at the same time. So they come through at the same time. They touch or enter into our energy field. And when the time is right, when we are ready to activate them and bring this forward for ourselves, then that is when the light codes become useful for us. So some people are ready now and some people are ready later. And it doesn't really matter when, as long as you receive it when you are ready for it. So this week, we have been giving the light codes of inner design, designing our own environment. And so deciphering the message is that we are actually being shown now is time to find our home base, to gravitate to the place that you feel comfortable, or listen to the messages that are drawing you to a certain place. Now, I know that it is difficult now to travel for most people, but as we heard before COVID-19 happened, we knew that we were all being, placed in our appropriate places of where we are meant to be during the times of change into the new earth. And so many people were moved around the globe, and some people were, obviously stayed where they are to stay. But there are still people that will be moved around the globe or around their own countries or wherever. So it's about listening to the signs, reading the signs, and being prepared to answer the call. And even if it is in your own home environment, now is the time to set the environment, to clean it up, and to make it that home base for you, where you feel comfortable, where you feel safe, where you feel that you can be your greatest light and you can be your greatest expression of your true self. So, the guy was sitting under the tree and he was very relaxed. He was dressed in casual gear. He was playing the guitar. He was in tune with himself, in tune with his environment, sitting under the shade of the tree, which gives him the opportunity to think things through, be relaxed, and to be in tune as he plays the guitar and allow the divine messages to come through. There was a cow, very nurturing energy, the mother cow. Nurture ourselves now. It is time to really nurture ourselves and be in tune with ourselves. But also the cow could suggest that this is an opportunity to find ways of being self-sufficient. The mother cow, she brings the milk. So, there's the nurturing energy, but also it's nurturing the food, if you drink milk, that is. And the house, is home. It was a home. It wasn't a fanciful house. It was home. And it was definitely had the energy of a farm, which is where you would be able to be self-sufficient. So he's found his comfortable place. He's found his home, his environment, his where he can be relaxed and be in tune with himself. And that's what we're being asked to do, to find that place It could be a place in your own garden, or you may be moved. And now's the time to let go of the fear, because we are moving into the new earth. And you know, there is two earths coexisting together. Some people have already made it to the new earth. And that is, you know, you've made it to the new earth when you are not caught up in the fears or the dramas or the chaos or anything that is going on outside there. You know that you are home, you've found home, have already arrived in the new earth. And the two environments or the two dimensions are going to coexist until eventually one doesn't have to exist anymore. But those of us that are moving into the new earth are becoming more and more of our light bodies, and eventually we simply will be our light body. And so we are being nudged ever closer to that place where we can feel that, to find our home base. There was a double base there, and the double base often symbolizes having a balance between your home life or your, you know, relaxed life, your casual life, and your professional life. So it's about finding and being in tune with how you can be more relaxed so that you can be the full expression of yourself. And the next vision that I had was the triangular shape with all the beings inside. And, you know, so all these beings inside, from the bottom of the pyramid to the top of the pyramid, lower consciousness. This is us inside, us at our lowest level, us at the next level, the next level, the next level, as we are building our own personal pyramid into higher consciousness. So all of those expressions of consciousness, third dimensional consciousness, fourth dimensional consciousness, fifth dimensional consciousness, sixth dimensional consciousness, seventh dimensional, eighth dimensional and beyond, are all inside this pyramidal self. And the being at the top was an expression of Ganesh. And Ganesh is the remover of obstacles, the Hindu god that is the depiction of the remover of obstacles. And so this is just another aspect of ourself. We are the remover of the obstacles, and it is our thoughts. I think I've skipped the vision, so I'm going to have to go back to it in a minute. But anyway, it is our thoughts that bring us forward. And so now I'm just going to skip back again, because the vision that I had between the double base and Ganesh was, I've lost my page, where did it go? Was somebody with a pencil in hand and a white drawing pad, and they would had the pen held. I have one here. Almost like they had just made the dot, you know, just be the dot. And they are ready to allow the design to unfold, but they were not consciously drawing anything. And there was this beautiful, soft yellow light, an enlightened light beaming out from the page, out from the hands, as they were to bring their design into being. But they were in absolute stillness. And there was no, what will I draw? What shall I make? What shall I create? Where is my home environment? There's none of that. It was just pure stillness, to know that in the stillness, the creation begins. In the stillness, the creation is so powerful. And all of the wisdom, all of the knowingness, all of the trust, all of the love, all of the peace is in that very first point that we hold in the center of the page, the center of our page, the center of us, ready to allow the design to unfold. And we don't have to think about it. We just have to be in the knowingness, and you may not draw anything, but the wisdom will come to you. And it is a meditation that you can do now, even, to close your eyes. Imagine yourself holding the pencil on the paper. Just watch that light absorb, allow yourself to be absorbed into the light, dissolved into the light, and allow that light to move through you and clear and cleanse your own inner environment, creating the perfect environment for you to be able to attract the perfect situations, the perfect scenarios into your life. To know that all you have to do is hold your light, to express that light, to be that light, and everything that is of equal magnitude to your light will come to you without effort. Just hold the pen, you're ready, and allow it to come to you. The offers, the gifts, the opportunities, the ideas, the wisdoms, the community, everything will come to you. You only have to prepare your inner design by being in the stillness, by meditating and coming into harmony with yourself. When you're in harmony with yourself, you will be in harmony with your environment. When you're in harmony with your environment, everything will come to you. And then we saw the pyramid, the triangular shape representing the pyramid, us building the pyramidal self. And each part of us, all of our lower consciousnesses and higher consciousnesses, all in there together. But the one that was facing forward, the others were all, they're done now. They're done now. They were curled over. They have become the building blocks. They are the consciousnesses that held the challenges, the struggles, the grief, the pain, the suffering that we had to move through the chaos of the third dimension and the emotional baggage of the fourth dimension and the tumultuous mind as we're trying to become more still, letting go of that tumultuous mind so you can become more still and enter into the fifth dimension of consciousness and beyond. And so these consciousnesses, lower consciousnesses of ourselves have now become the building blocks, the stones that they're on top of each other. And they now are still a part of us, but they are the solid building blocks that helped us to get to know ourselves enough so that we could rise higher and higher and higher to the pinnacle of the top of the pyramid. And here at the top of the pyramid is Ganesha in full form, remover of obstacles. You are the remover of all of your own obstacles. And how do you do that? You stay in the stillness and you bring forward your own design. You clear your environment by simply being in the stillness. And your energy expands and expands and expands. And at that moment, as I had finished writing down the visions, I closed my eyes just for a second and I saw a garden hedge. And the garden hedge had been very neatly trimmed across the top. And behind the garden hedge was a beautiful, beautiful sun beaming its beautiful light coming forward from the greater central sun. The pure light frequencies being offered to us. We've had the solar logos and the sun gods coming through week after week after week. We've had the mantra Naru, Narua, 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 calling forth the breath of God to be with you, to allow you to walk that path of the will of God. Thy will be done, allowing yourself to fully trust, to know that the building blocks of your your lower consciousness became your building blocks. They became the beautiful strength to build your everlasting pyramid, the pyramid of higher consciousness. And so the hedge is often, it hides things. It's like a wall. It hides our inner, whatever we have inside, keeping something secret, keeping up those walls of protection. But we're moving into a world of truth. We're moving into a world of transparency. We're moving into a world where there are no secrets. We're moving into the fifth world, the new earth, where we can be vulnerable, we can be ourselves, we can show who we are, and we can feel safe with that. And in the vulnerability, we receive more light. We're moving into a world of truth. And we receive more light. So as I'm looking at the hedge, from this side, I'm looking at the hedge, and of course, there's no light shining on it on that side, so it is a little bit shaded. That is still the side that is protected. But the sun is rising from here, and the sun will be shining on the hedge from the other side, bringing beautiful new growth, always bringing beautiful new growth, but keeping it trimmed enough to allow the light in, to allow us to be able to see all that is within. We don't need to hide who we are. We don't have to have secrets. It's no longer a time where you keep the mystery. It's a time of sharing, a time of giving, a time of being, a time of coming at one with everybody. We might not be there yet, but we are getting there, and we are there if we feel that way. We have already arrived in those moments when you feel it. And those moments will become more and more and more. And you won't be focused on the chaos of the external world, because that is another earth. That is the old earth coexisting with this one. But the more you place your focus on what is happening in the old earth, the chaos and all of this, then the more you keep one foot in both worlds, the more you place your focus just purely on the light and creating and clearing your environment, coming into harmony with your environment and allowing your light to bring forward to you the perfect scenario, the perfect community, the perfect home base. And you are in tune with that. And the more time you spend in the stillness, and the stillness doesn't have to be that you sit in meditation for hours on end. It's that you remind yourself, just like placing the pen on the paper, that you take a moment, a couple of seconds even, to still your mind. And in that moment, the magnificence of the sun and the light of the greater central sun and the beautiful energy of the higher consciousness can come to us. The wisdoms come, the enlightening moments come, more aha moments, and we move forward even more into the new earth, and more people are coming into the new earth with us. And it just becomes more and more and more and more. But you don't look back, which reminds me, just as I'm talking about that story, I'm not 100% familiar on the biblical stories, but there is the one where, I can't think of the name of him, but I've been there. I've been to, in Israel, I've been to, I can't think of the name of where it is now, but anyway, where they were turned to stone, and the wife turned around as they were leaving. She turned around, she looked back, and she was turned to stone. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names, but it doesn't matter. It's don't look back. Don't look back. There is nothing in the old world that you need to cling to. There is only the decision that you want to move forward and into the new, into the light, into the purity, into the truth, into the peace. So we are being given the light codes today for our inner design, designing our inner environment and allowing ourselves to be in the stillness there. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And now we're going to do the cards. The first card that came through today, which connects with the base chakra. So the bottom of the pyramid, the base of the triangle, and the base of the triangle, the base of the pyramid, and the strength that we have in there is about healing our physical body and finding mastery over doing that. The more positive that we can be of thought, word, and deed, the more we are and bringing in the light, the more we will have a strong, healed, and healthy physical body. So here we are at the bottom of the rung. We are healing our physical bodies and with the base chakra, and we're setting our intentions to climb the ladder of consciousness, to build our personal pyramids. And the card today is card number 55. So it becomes a 10, which is new beginnings, and it is spirit powering us forward, our higher selves powering us forward. And 55 is change and change. So the changes are happening. We can't stop them, but we get to choose. We get to choose which direction we are going. Are you going to keep one foot in both worlds, which is only going to hold you back? Or are you ready to step forward and create your own inner environment, design your own inner environment, design your external environment, because you have prepared your own inner environment. And so you find your heaven on earth, your city of light. And the card 55 is pushing us forward. It says, take the lead, take the lead. Others will follow if you take the lead. And look at the card. Here we are with the ladder going up to another new world. Take the lead. As you climb, others too will climb. And that's all you have to do. Take the lead. We're being given the light codes now, and we will each activate them when we are ready. And the second card, what are we creating? This is the Sakura Chakra. What are we creating? This is the Ace of Earth. We are creating the inflow of abundance. Promising business adventure, it says. So this is promising new opportunities, maybe our purpose, mission in life. Not everybody has this great grand mission. Their mission may be simply to hold the light, to be in the stillness, to be the way shower so others can follow, just to be here and be the beacon. Be the beacon. It says important documents or contracts. So that can mean missions, purposes. That can mean the totally letting go of old contracts, and the karmas are complete. So now this is the new time, the new era. We're designing our new environment. I didn't want to say new contract because we don't need to have a contract. We're stepping into freedom. And card number 3 in the solar plexus. The solar plexus is our power center. And when it is healed and calm and free of fear, we are a beacon of light moving forward, and our purpose on life is here. And it is the star. We become the star. Our wishes are coming true. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Our wishes are coming true. We're coming into our full power. Our full power is stillness. Our full power is being in alignment with the light of the greater central sun, of source energy. With all solar energies, aligning our solar plexus with the greater solar energies, the solar logos, the solar gods, the suns, our sun and the greater central sun. Wishes are coming true. We are creating our home base. We are now activating the opportunity to have our home base where we feel at home, at one, at peace. And the card in the heart is card number 9, and it says seek. Seek to find the peace within. 2 beautiful blue birds there bringing forward the truth. The number 9, the wisdom seeker. The wisdom is held within, deep within you. Stop for that moment. Be the designer of your own inner environment. See, he is sitting in nature, welcoming his true nature, offering his energies out. His heart is wide open. And the truth comes to him. The messages of spirit birds are messages from spirit. The messages will come in those moments of stillness. And in the throat chakra, the chakra of truth and expression, is card number 6. 6 of Pentacles. Share your light. Share your energy. Pentacles are energy. Pentacles can be coins or money. Share your energy. Share what you have, your money, your gifts, your wisdom. Share it with others. It's not a time to hoard. And, you know, one of the things that I have felt very strongly about since the time of COVID, I've not been one of the people who have not had work. I have had work all the way through, doing my online coaching work. I've had work all the way through. So it has been important for me to share that I receive and that I help others, because there are so many people that have not been able to receive, that they've lost opportunities. And so share. This is the card of share. It's in the throat. This is a passage into the world of truth. This is the passage into the world of transparency. This is the passage into the world of free expression and peace. To share what we have, to share our wisdom, share our money, share our energy, share our time, share our love, simply to share. And in the brow chakra leading us forward is the magic. It is card number 14, which is bringing forward changes again. You know, it is aligning heart with the base and bringing forward the truth. So the foundations and the heart, having built good foundations and come up and just stepped into the heart and leading the way forward into true expression in the throat chakra, which is so that is the 14. But this is in the brow chakra, so this is a wisdom that is leading us forward in the future. And the card is Hathor, magic, medicine woman. And today is World Women's Day. World Women's Day. Is that what we call women? So World Femininity Day, the day when we all, masculine and feminine, celebrate the feminine side of ourselves. No separation, just celebrate the femininity. medicine woman, integration, integrating all of these beautiful divine energies that are coming forward for us. And so Hathor is waving her sistrum there above the, I don't know what that's supposed to be. It looks like a chalice of some sort, but it's interesting that it is equal as above, so below. Bringing the light in, feeling the light in the chalice, at the top of the chalice, and allowing that to filter down through, pouring down and into the earth. Bring your light through. Look at this as the beautiful, soft yellow light of illumination, just like the light that was on the paper as you sit in the stillness, allowing for the illuminated wisdoms to come through. The light of illumination, the light of enlightenment. And Hathor, the mother goddess, bringing that beautiful light forward for us in the brow chakra. Hold the vision of enlightenment. Hold the vision of the balance. Hold the vision, hold the light. Stay in the stillness. Choose your world. Find your home base. And your home base is not the base, or, it's not the bunkers. Home base is where you are free. Free to express, free to love, free to do, free to be. Simply free. Liberation. Home base is a liberated place. Liberation within yourself. And the crown chakra today is Ascended Master Lord Hilarion, health and healing. And you will have health and healing if you are designing your inner environment, creating your inner environment, bringing the light through. And Lord Hilarion helps us with that. If you're needing healing, you can call upon him for healing. And he helps to balance the environment. You can call on him to help you with all of that. The master of truth, bringing the truth forward. The master of healing. It's teaching us to build our inner, our pyramid of higher consciousness. He's teaching us to do that. And we just have to align with him and look at that beautiful illumined light that comes from his brow chakra, because he awakens the gifts of the brow chakra. And he's offering you a gift there. He's offering you a beautiful new light. He's offering you gifts, and his brow is beaming such beautiful light out to also help you to awaken to the gifts of your brow chakra. The gift of speaking in the light languages and the sacred sounds, bringing forth the healing codes and light frequencies. The master of the fifth ray of the fifth world. Very beautiful cards this week, and beautiful energies coming through with them already before we even start the light codes transmission. So if you'd like to receive the activation light codes for the transmission of light codes of your inner design, they will be available. The link will be below later, and they'll be available either through that link on my website, www.howtoreturntolove.com, in the blog post section, or they will be available on my Etsy shop at www.etsy.com/shop/soul awakenings. So please share my video if you found something from it. I hope you did, and I hope you really have a great time this week spending some moments either with a pencil on paper and allowing yourself to connect in with the light and see what comes forward, or do it just simply in meditation and allow yourself to imagine that, go into the light and just see what wisdoms come forward for you. And I would really love it if you have success with this to comment in the comment boxes here on the YouTube channel and share it with others so that others know that it works and that all they need to do is be in the stillness, be the way shower. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next week. And I am just feeling so bathed in the energies of light right now that it's almost like difficult to want to do anything. So I hope you feel the same, and I hope that you get a blast of beautiful energies while listening to this video. Over and out.